Hello guys, welcome to this weekly recap with me, Kevin, your golden option Forex mentor. So for the past week of trading from Sunday, October 13th till Friday the 18th, we had the 5 opportunities. So starting off with the first opportunity right here on the Euro USD, so the most traded pair in the Forex market for your information. So I covered this last trade on the previous week's video because there was actually a previous week video, previous week trade, I mean. And as you can see right here, we were having in H4 4 hours this fibs channel and having many touches on the top of the channel. So a touch but a rejection. So meaning price was going to stick within the channel. And right here another touch and rejection, big rejection. So we saw price came all the way down, and at this certain point you can see price making higher highs and higher lows within this uptrend channel within this big downside fibs channel. And at this point where I mentioned it was the breaking point, so we saw price raise and close above the top of the fibs channel, and then came to retest, and we waited just a bit for further confirmation. And as you can see, price right here, if we look at this as a zone, because support and resistance are zones rather than precise prices, you can see that after the breakout of this 101.10 level, psychological level, round number, you can see price came to retest and bounce on this level right here, and then we saw price elevate, and that's where we entered right here. So at 1.1017, and we saw a big surge on it, and we decided to close a bit before the take profit at 150 pips, and we claimed 130 pips right here. So a really nice trade for Euro USD. On USD GPY, as you can see, right here we have that's where we took the trade. So we have many confluences, but at the end we decided to leave at to exit the trade at break even. So what happened right here? You can see this fibs going from the from the top, the last high right here to the last low, and we saw this big correction, and price was correcting within this big ascending channel in H4 once again. And you can see price right here elevating. That's where we entered. So after this bullish run, we saw price aim a bit higher than 78.6 right here, almost 88.6. And then we saw many rejections, as you can see. But if you look left, really important in the Forex trading atmosphere to always look left to relate on, a further clarity. So you can see this top in here, and this top, and even this top right here. So we have a 1, 2, 3 touches and a fourth touch right here with rejections. So we decided to take the trade right here and aim low to the final destination right here at 330 pips. But you can see that price from the moment it started a bit going down, then it came back up to break even, and then we had a big push on the upside on the negative red zone right here in losses. And you can see price just consolidate a bit, and just moving the whole time in here. So after a couple of of a time, we decided to make the signal in the VIP group to close the trade as soon as possible and in break even. So we achieved this for ourselves, and no loss or gain was done in here. So on Euro AUD, we have a really clean, easy setup right here, and we have I zoomed really I zoomed a lot just to see that we were having this first touch of this triangle that was formed. So this big triangle right here, meaning we were in a kind of a consolidation. So rather than being a rectangle, this was a consolidation in triangle, and we were waiting, of course, for a breakout which happened, but it was actually a fake out because we got caught on the wrong side of the market. Again, EA, Euro AUD on 4 hours. So right here that we didn't see in the analysis. That was the first touch, second touch, just a bit of price going, below, but didn't meant that it was a reversal on the downside. As you can see, price going up, and we saw this bullish elevation till this point where we saw in here the breakout again, kind of a fake out here and a fake out here. So the breakout right here, and you can see really precisely with the previous fibs, because right here on a bigger perspective we were doing higher highs clearly, but right here also we were doing lower highs. So from this last high to the last low, we were having a 61.8 fibs retracement, and that's where we saw the breaking point of price going, broke above, came to close above, retested this trend line, resistance trend line, and then we saw this bullish engulfing candle that came to engulf the previous one after the bounce on it, and after exactly this clear engulfing bullish candle, we took our entry at 1.6407, and unfortunately from the moment we entered, you can see that price did the opposite and came to touch our stop loss at minus 90 pips. Another trade on Euro AUD that ended up as a loss on a lower time frame, so not 4 hours but 1 hour. You can see these two, this consolidation right here within these key level supply and demand zone, supporting resistance. So right here acting as a resistance and support too, right here, and this key supply and demand also. So we were having a big consolidation and then a breakout to support right here. So a pullback, and then this was the last high seen for a while, as you can see. So since various months, and then from this moment, price started to making lower highs and lower lows, and just after this big bearish candle, massive one, we saw price just consolidate a bit, and from this moment that we decided to enter. So after the consolidation, we were expecting a continuation. So we entered at 1.6325 right here, and you can see also this key trend line being retested a lot. So 1, 2 right here is a zone, 3, 4, and then right here we were expecting, because of this big move right here, the reversal, we were expecting the breakout below. So we entered right here, and we weren't expecting, the breakout below. We were expecting the upwards movement, but it did the breakout, and just started moving the other way. And actually, we didn't wait for the price to close at our stop loss mentioned at minus 85 pips, because we made the announcement on October 18th, so the Friday just before the closure of the market at 10:43 a.m. that due to the fundamental event tomorrow, Saturday, meaning the Super Saturday for Brexit, between UK and European Union, about the Brexit, so which suggested not to have running positions because maybe there was going to be a big gap. So all positions were closed. So this one we closed it at minus 35 pips, as you can see right here. So that's for the second trade on EA. And the last one on GBP GPY, big win. We had a 105 pips win. So you can see from this moment right here, so on October 11th in the morning, we used this key trend line right here being retested perfectly every single time. So right here as support, 2 touches as support, 3 touches, rejection again, and then you can see this trend line also playing as a resistance. So resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, breakout, a slight movement right here, little dojis, little candles witnessing of low momentum, and then we came to retest and reject with this candle and the wick right here, this confluence between the two trend lines right here. And if we use our fibs, so from the bigger impulsion right here, so from the previous low to the right here and ending at the high right here, and also this fibs right here, from previous low to the previous high, we have on the bigger perspective of the first fibs, we have a 38.2 right here, have a 38.2 at this moment in here, and with the fibs, the second one, we have a 61.8. So confluence of the trend lines of the two fibs. So we saw many confluences to go long at this point, and as you can see, we just waited for the closure of here, and we entered at 138.90. And from this moment on, you can see a raise towards our TP at 105 pips. Right here for GBP GPY on the 30 minutes. So for this whole week, we saw I didn't put the image, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, you'll see Morpheus right here. So for this week, we had the Euro USD 130 pips from actually the previous week. UJ USD GPY break even, EA minus 90 pips, and the second trade minus 35 pips, and GBP GPY 105 pips for a total of 110 pips net profit this week. So if you guys want to copy this quality trading, you can go at goldenoptiontrading.com, and you just sign up by putting your email, and that way you stay updated for our latest announcements, latest giveaways and services to come. And you can also follow us at Golden Option Trading on Instagram with our main account at 58k followers. Thank you very much to you guys for your support and loyalty. And on our second account at the Golden Option, which is the Francophone account, at 19.6k followers, guys. So I hope you caught the majority of or all the trades that we provided you this week, and I hope you have a safe and nice trading week coming up. So I'll see you guys on the next video.